Hey, this is a skate messenger bag I worked on for Incase, and I want to show you how it works. First thing you want to do when you get it out of the box is determine if it's set up for a left-hander or a right-hander. The way you do that is simply by putting it on. I'm right-handed. The first thing you'll notice is that all the logos are upside down. That's my indication that this thing is set up for a left-hander. So what I want to do is I want to switch it. And that's what's cool about this bag, is that you can take this whole shoulder strap construction and flip it 180 degrees so it's set up for me. There's 2 points where the strap's attached to with these tri-glides. Basically what I want to do is I want to loosen the seatbelt webbing in the tri-glide, pull it through this pad tunnel right here, and leave that loose. I'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Pull it all the way through. Now I'm going to take the whole thing and I'm going to flip it around. So now I've got it oriented for a right-handed user, and I'm basically going to reverse the steps that I took to undo the whole thing. So basically I'm going to push it back through. I'll leave about, 8 inches tail at the end. I'll do the same thing over here. Push the seatbelt through the tri-glide. So now it's set up for a right-hander. Now, one of the things I want to do is I want to make sure that it's comfortable. So I want to get this pad basically as close to this top pad as possible. And the way that I do that is just by taking up a little bit of this slack. And you simply do that by pulling on this end. So they're pretty close like that. The reason why you do that is because this pad's going up over your shoulder and this one's resting right here. This pad is, depending on how you like to have it high and tight or looser, is supporting down here and padding this area on your side. One of the awesome features of this is the one-handed adjustment. If I want to get this thing tighter, all I do is pull, and that basically tightens the bag this way and pulls the bag high and tight up on my back. This is your release. So all I do is pull on this and the bag drops down. That way I can flip this thing around, I can access all my contents without taking the bag off. I pull it back around, and again, one-handed adjustment like that. If you find that you don't have enough room here for adjustment and for tightening, you can take the bag off. And from the non-shoulder pad side, from the bottom side here, all you do is let out a little bit more slack. So you had about 8 inches before, I'm going to pull another, say 3 inches. Then you got a shorter tail. This pulls through, in effect it makes the whole shoulder strap longer. Now, when I pull this tight, I've got much more room. Before it was about yay long, now it's about twice the length. Once you have the bag set up exactly how you want it, it's right-handed, I've got enough slack for adjustment, it's fitting perfectly, the shoulder pads are riding comfortably. The one thing that I like to do, and I think it's really important, is to take this end and now run it back through, and it's tight for a reason, so that it doesn't slip through. I've run the seatbelt webbing back through the tri-glide, and I tuck the excess back under here so it's sort of out of the way. This thing is locked and it's not going anywhere. It won't slip under weight. It won't slip under any conditions. Now that I have it all set up the way I like it, we included an optional stabilizing strap. Take the buckle, Velcro it here. Inside the bag you'll find this strap. I buckle it in here. And you'll notice on the left and the right hand side, depending on if you're left-handed or right-handed, there's a little loop that attaches to. Now you've got a stabilizer strap so your bag doesn't rock back and forth in your body when you're riding. Some people like it, some people don't. That's why it's optional. And that's it. That's the skate messenger bag from Incase. Thanks.